Good morning, students of Standard 6. Today in our topic we will be dealing about with the triangles, their kinds and their classification. So what really is a triangle? A closed figure bounded by three line segment is called a triangle. A closed figure bounded by three line segments, that is called a triangle. So the three line segments, so we write triangle in the form of like triangle, we write triangle form A, B, C. So this is the symbol for writing triangle. We have three line segments, namely AB, BC and we have CA. They are called the three line segments are of the triangle. Now a triangle, if you see, a triangle has number one, three vertices, that is namely three vertices, that means the meeting point of two rays, that is called the vertex of plural vertex, that is A, B and C. It has three vertices, that is first vertex, second vertex and third vertex. Then it has three sides. We have namely AB, that is BC and CA. It has three sides, AB, BC and CA. They have three sides. The next it has, that is we call it as three angles. Three angles we can name it as ABC, angle ABC, then angle BCA and angle CAB. So three vertices, three sides and three angles. So therefore angle A, B and C, or we can call it here angle A, B and angle C are called the interior are called the interior, that is called the interior angles. Correct? They are called the interior angles. So a triangle has three vertices, namely A, B and C, and three sides AB, BC and CA. Three angles, this angle and this angle, and angle A, angle B and angle C are called the interior angles. This angle, they are called the interior angles. Clear? So now what we are going to do next would be the types of triangles based on the length of the sides. The types of triangle based on the length of the sides. That is, first we have, that is equilateral triangle, or we write short this way, equilateral triangle based on the side. That means a triangle which has all the sides same is called an equilateral triangle. Therefore, if you see the triangle here, A, B, C. So this side is symbol for side. So it has all the sides same, and therefore it is called an equilateral triangle. That means AB is equal to BC is equal to CA. That means a triangle which has all the sides equal, that is called an equilateral triangle. Clear? Next we have, that is isosceles. Isosceles triangle. So what is an isosceles triangle? That means if any two sides of a triangle are equal, then we can call it an isosceles triangle. Any two sides of a triangle are equal. Let us take a triangle here, A, BC. So this side is equal to this side. So any two sides can be equal. So therefore AB is equal to AC. So two sides are equal. So we call it as an isosceles triangle. Here. Then third we have the scalene triangle. So that means a scalene triangle is a triangle in which none of the sides are equal. So none of the sides are equal, we can call it A. Let us see here A, B and C. So this is the sides. You can see that none of the sides are equal. So we can see that AB is not equal to BC and not equal to, this is a sign for AB is not equal to BC, not equal to CA. Correct? So that is a triangle in which none of the sides are equal. That is called a scalene triangle. Clear? Stop. Next we have triangles based on their angles. Triangles based on their angles. So triangle based on their angles, first we have an acute angled triangle. So what is an acute angled triangle? A triangle in which each of its angles are acute, means less than 90. It should be greater than 0 and less than 90. It's called an acute angled triangle. Let us see, for example, here, draw a triangle here. A, we have here A, B, C. Suppose the triangles are there A, B, C. Then we have, suppose this angle is 70 degree, this is 50, this is 60. Okay? So therefore, it is all angles are less acute, that is less than 90, so it is called an acute angle. So because we see that angle A is equal to 70 degree, angle B 60 and angle C is equal to 50 degree. That means all the angles are less than 90 or acute, that is called an acute angled triangle. Clear? Number 2, right angled triangle. Right angled triangle. That means a triangle in which one angle is right. We have already told you right. That means 90 degree. In which one angle is right is called an acute angled triangle. Right angled triangle. A triangle in which one angle is 90 is called a right angled triangle. So we have this one. COB is a triangle in which one angle is 90. So one angle is 90 is called a right angled triangle. Yeah. Third, we have the obtuse angled triangle. Obtuse angled triangle. A triangle in which one of the angle is obtuse. Obtuse means more than 90 but less than 180. So this will be called an obtuse angled triangle. Suppose we have here a triangle in which you have P, Q, R. So this is 120 degree. That means 120, it is more than 90 but less than 180 is called an obtuse angled triangle. So triangles classified according to their angles in this basis as acute angled triangle, right angled triangle, obtuse angled triangle. Clear? Next we have certain important properties of the triangles. What are the important properties? That is important, or we call it properties of a triangle. What properties of a triangle? That means the important properties, the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. First is the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. That means it should not be more than 180 or neither should be less than 180. That means the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, correct? So that is the first property. That means next property if you can take up is, that means a triangle can have only one right angle. A triangle can have only one right angle. Number 3, a triangle can have only one obtuse angle. Correct? A triangle can have only one right angle. A triangle can have only one obtuse angle. 4. That means in an equilateral triangle, each angle measures, that is 60 degree. In an equilateral triangle, each angle measures 60 degree. So these are some of the important properties of the triangle. Now we'll take up certain sums based on the triangle. Okay, we'll take certain sums based on the triangle. So let us take some examples based on the triangles. So I've taken a first question from the book. In a triangle ABC, it is given that angle A is equal to 60 and angle C is equal to 45 angle B. Let us take a drawing of this one. Let us see A, B, C. Angle A is 60 degree. Angle C is 40 degree. So let angle B is equal to x degree. Okay. So we know that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So therefore, angle A plus angle B plus angle x is angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Correct? So angle A we have taken here 60 degree plus B is x plus 40 is equal to 180 degree. Clear? So 60 plus 40 is 100. 100 degree plus x degree is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, x is equal to 180 minus 100 is equal to 80 degree. So therefore, angle B is equal to 80 degree. Correct? So we take this way. So the first one is clear. Understood? Now second, the angles of a triangle are in the ratio 3:4:5. Find the angles of a triangle. The angles of a triangle are in the ratio 3:4:5. Find the angles of a triangle. So we will see here sum of the ratios. We have already done ratios. Sum of the ratios is equal to 3 plus 4 plus 5. That is equal to 12. Okay. Sum of the ratios. We know that the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Therefore, we will take here first angle is equal to 3 by 12 into 180. So we have here 12 ones are 12, 12 ones are 12, then 6, 12 5 is 60. So it will become here 45 degree, correct? Now second angle, so second is equal to 4 by 12 into 180. So 12 ones are 12, 12 15. So 15 4s are 60, correct? Then third angle is equal to 5 by 12 into 180. So 12 ones are 12 and 5. So 15 5s are 75 degree. So we can see that if we add, it should become 180. So 5 5 10, 8 6 14 and 4 18. So this is related with the properties of the triangle. That means the sum of the angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Clear? In today's topic, we have only this. And coming up next would be the different triangles, calculations with the angles, with the different properties. Till then, practice the sums given, do the assignments and the homework, and be prepared for the online test. Thank you and God bless you.